afternoon, everyone. It's Saturday afternoon and I'm just spraying one of our plots of winter barley. There's about 26 acres in this piece here, and I'm not going too bad. I'm going fairly well. I've got probably about 2 acres left in this field, and there's about 6 acres down at the back, and I'll be finished in this area, in this plot. So I'm spraying today with a few different sprays. There's a couple of fungicides in there. I've got a herbicide, and I'm also spraying with a straw shortener, or well, CCC. It's actually at this stage it's to help to make it tiller out, and try to fill up some of these places where the ground was a little bit damp. The likes of here now, there's a little sparse where it was damp, where all the seeds may not have just grown, but overall it's not too bad. I'd be fairly happy with this crop, considering the conditions it was sown in. Last back end was very, very wet when it was planted, and that has a knock-on effect to how the seed struck. So, but no, overall I'd be very happy with how it done. I'd imagine the other crop out in Dowdall's Hill and Dundalk will have done even better than this. It was better looking a couple of weeks ago than what this crop here was, and you can see visibly how much this has grown since it was fertilized. I'm just finishing off now the last run here, so we're nearly there. Yeah, this here was very, very wet last back end here, and this spot. There's still a nice bit of water lying in it here, and along the side here on the headland, it just wouldn't have grown the way we would have liked it to grow. But look at it, is, as I just say, it is what it is. Into the last plot now, and I'll get it sprayed, and then we'll be heading to Dowdall's Hill, and I'll try and set the camera up outside when I'm at Dowdall's Hill, maybe get a bit of footage when I'm outside. Not a glorious day today, as you can see. It's just a light breeze, and it's probably about 17 or 18 degrees again. So fantastic. We've had a fantastic 4 or 5 days, I have to say. It's the first time it felt like it was springtime. We have 25 of our heifers out, as I said, and we're also currently they're letting some more cattle out at home whilst I'm doing this. Letting out the 50 Herefords. So after today we'll have 75 out, and the next now on the cards is to try and get out some of the cows and calves. Hope to get them out on well, maybe even let out some of them in the morning and see what the weather's like. There used to be a little bit of rain, I think, overnight, and maybe some tomorrow. But if it's not too bad, I might let some of them out tomorrow. But the majority will be going out Monday or Tuesday. So, and I'll try and take some footage of that. There's a lot of people that's been asking me to try and take some footage of that when I'm letting the cows and calves out, and I'll try that. Try and get some. But yeah, so I'll spray away here and get this piece finished, and you can join me when I'm out on the next plot out in Dowdall's Hill. So see me in a few minutes. I'm out here now in the other plot of winter barley, and it is doing extremely well. I'm just finishing off, there's a little bit left in the sprayer, so I'm just rinsed it out and just running down the field, just getting rid of it. But yeah, no, it's done extremely well. It's way in advance of what Kilkerley is. Probably two reasons for that. One is that this year was sown about 3 weeks earlier than Kilkerley. They were both ploughed at the same time, but we sowed this year first, soon after it was ploughed, a few days after it was ploughed, and the weather then broke, and it was about 2.5 or 3 weeks until we got the other bit sown in Kilkerley. So yes, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is with the kind of year that it was, this ground here is much drier, and the barley just would have struck better and grew better as well. Kilkerley is fairly heavy ground, and yeah, that brings its problems in a wet year, which it did. But no, I'll be very happy now with how this is doing, I have to say. Yeah, very happy. Yeah, just going to finish up now. The sun is still shining, it's extremely bright. I'll just put that down so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, get this empty now, I'll head on home, and I have some feeding to do on the cattle. I've also got a calf that was born about a few hours ago. I haven't seen him yet, but I got a phone call to say that he was born and all's okay. So yeah, we'll have a look at him when we get home. So what I'll probably do is I might set the camera up now, and I'll video some of the drive home. I think I might video all the drive home, maybe fast forward through it, or fast speed it up a little bit. I'll see what I can do with the video, or I'll speed some of it up anyway. Yeah, so we get back to the yard, we'll have a look at the calf and see what kind of a calf it is. Or I imagine it's fairly small. It's one of the heifers. The first heifer that calved was it was fairly small calf. So yeah, we'll see when we get home anyway. Okay, well, so I'll set the camera up now and we'll video the trip home. back in the yard, feeding complete, and just getting ready now to go down, more or less finished. Here's the new arrival from today. A lovely little heifer calf, out of the Charlie Bowl of course, and she's a heifer as well, so first calf. He's very sluggish and slow on his feet, but she hasn't a whole pile of milk, but he did drink what she had, and we had a little bit of beeslins. Well, actually I was away spraying, but Dad put a litre and a half into him along with what he got of foal. But as you can see, like, he is a little wobbly on his feet, or she is a little wobbly on her feet still, but she'll get there. She's going to walk out in the store. Come back, that's the girl. Go around there and see if your mum any more milk. But Heifer's very quiet. She's yeah, she's it's gonna lie down. But yeah, so that's kind of where we are at the moment with the calving. We're down to the last. There's 7 in that pen, 1 here and 1 at the bottom, so there's about 9 left. So we're getting there. These fellas here are causing absolute havoc at the minute. They've discovered that they can come out through the bars whenever they like, and there's 4 or 5 of them running around the yard at any one time, causing mayhem. So once they don't run out on the road or anything like that, they'll be fine. But it is a pain trying to put them back in, because you try to put them back in, you really need 2 people, 1 on either end of the shed, because they'll just run right around and keep them around in the loop on you. But look, at this time these guys were out. So these are all the younger of the calves. The other ones down the bottom now are getting fairly big at this stage. So that's it. We just have to see what tomorrow and Monday brings. Might let some of them out tomorrow, as I said earlier in the video, but more than likely be Monday. So we'll just have to see what the weather does. And that's it for now. It's another late Saturday evening. I'm just getting finished now, and time to get wrapped up and get closed up and go get a cup of tea. That's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.